see you again.
So I belong to the Regional Territorial Command. My general, our commanding officer, will be pleased to welcome you at 2:30.
And a very special welcome in Europe. I'm most grateful that we could welcome some British officers of the UK Household Cavalry Regiment here in Berlin since the Brexit and since the war in Ukraine. It is more than important to close the gap, to be prepared to fight shoulder and shoulder, to understand each other better than ever. And there's not only the channel to be bridged, but there's a gap in understanding, there's a gap in knowing each other. And to do so better, I'm so happy that the Brits are here.
They can't take it.
You turn there.
Stand by! Stand for your weapon! Take a bit more time for sure. Yeah. Line 1, line 2. One, two, three, 4, 5. 9. All here. One is the loose.
Yeah.
Okay. And and change the target for the other side with the signs.
Cheers.
So we're over here in Berlin visiting the Landeskommando as part of an exchange visit. We were very kindly invited over by Colonel von Studnitz, who came to visit our regiment a few years ago now.
We have two different sides to the household cavalry. We have the armoured reconnaissance side, which is on armoured vehicles conducting reconnaissance, and then we have the other side, which is the ceremonial side, and they're based in Knightsbridge in London, and they do state and ceremonial events such as the King's birthday parade, Trooping of the Colour, and other events like that.
It was a military town. 4th Army Education Center, so the British school here for the British troops and families in Berlin. And this was residence for the tank squadron. The responsibility of this area changed several times. But finally it came to the British sector. Here had been posted the 2 infantry battalions in British town. This complex had the British military hospital, and on the right hand there is the space of the Commonwealth Cemetery. This barracks was called Stadium Barracks, and here had been the HQ from the Berlin Brigade. Look to old photographies or movies, you see parades. Those parades had been here on this green field.
And so the old Olympic Stadium, or the rather young Olympic Stadium, was taken away and a new one was built. So on the right side it's now the beginning of the castle Charlottenburg. Kurfürstendamm was also the main road for all kind of protests and demonstrations. I always call it our Fort Knox Christmas market because it's the most protected one. It's Breitscheid Square is the name of the place around it, and this was the place where the Islamic terror attack took place. Very popular with the people in Berlin is the Northern Embassy, now on the left side with a green facade. The federal president has no political power. He is a little bit our King Charles. Home of the Berlin Philharmonic Orchestra. And now we are reaching the former run of the Berlin Wall. It was very important to remember when you were painting on the wall. Then the Berlin Wall was built, and the building in the distance, a strange atmosphere until today. Nobody would have come to visit the museum next to the Berlin Wall, so it was just kept as an empty building. The French and the American and the British military staff, but also diplomats, they had the right to drive through the whole city over Checkpoint Charlie towards the east, and then were driving around a little bit, and then they went back to the western part of the city, and the Soviets did the same. In East Germany it was in the June of 1953 when a huge number of people all over East Germany protested against the regime. Then we have a small building with the columns in front of it. It's the National Memorial, or memorial to remember all the people who had lost their life in war and during time of despotism.
Which is a shame, we should have stayed part of the extra everything that they need to do to bounce back around. So they go.
Probably come down the back. Yeah, I like the ball.
Yeah. You can't say it like 3 times.
Ich darf Sie ganz herzlich im Berliner Abgeordnetenhaus begrüßen und freue mich sehr, dass wir nach Corona wieder internationale Delegationen hier bei uns begrüßen können.
Ladies and gentlemen, warm welcome. Welcome at the Berlin House of Representatives. I'm delighted to be able to welcome you here today. It's one of the first visits after the COVID pandemic, and I'm delighted that we have the opportunity to welcome international delegations again.
Well,
Thank you.
House of Representatives in December 1918 and sets the course for parliamentary democracy as the future form of government in Germany.
These are Prussian cities and they are very important for the history of Prussia. These medals, they show that you are a good worker in the GDR. Most of our visitors won't believe it because at the time of the GDR it was closed here and just over there. The only way in was this little door, and it was only for people who work in these three buildings. You see them there. You will have a look on this picture a few minutes later. Here was a supermarket. On the 17th June of 1953, there was a little revolution in East Berlin. And so it was very difficult for the government to be at the frontier between East and West. The way it is right now. And in 1990, this was the moment where the architects they got the same information, but not from their chiefs. And they are waiting.
The rest of the prison cells.
Member of the Ministry for State Security, but he did nothing against someone in the GDR. There was an then they said, oh, we, the liberals, we are the real middle of the political party.
Great shot.
And we have there an exchange officer for 3 years. Yeah, it is particularly important that you come in contact with our soldiers. It's a high value. The problem which we get on the second thing is what we would get is
most of your soldiers rent flats all around the local area.
Yeah.
And then come in. So
head of state is coming and visits Germany. That the commanding officer gets normally medal from that. Also know from your regiment, I think. Yeah, the officers probably put together.
So what you got here is all the older traditions of the regiment. And all the flags, the colors.
That's it. It's the same way that we've got a blue with a grass there.
First of the one against the German forces.
So, and you see here also the documentation when we wrote it from a small garden, the honor, and it was in the 19th.
So that's the original.
That's the original
one.
Guard regiment, the Erste Garde-Regiment of the monarchy, and he was, he had no kids.
This is Colonel Good morning. He is the liaison officer of German Armed Forces to the Federal President. First seat was formerly in Bonn, second seat was here, and then we changed. The only people that work in the Schloss Bellevue is the personal office of the President. When he arrives, he will arrive through these gates here. They're lined up here, the red carpets are rolled out, the car with the guests. Right, who was that? I'm sorry?
See that airdrop thing?
Official office, because here he is receiving all his guests. Receives a 4i appointment with him to one of these rooms here, which will pass. 1832, the portrait of Friedrich Wilhelm III. It was basically built after the portrait. And those two are originals that are given by the family.
Good.
And that's the room that still looks like it was 1792. President building. He's not using this again before they pass him here. So this is the way going. I think what Colonel Verschuttens just said is the important point. We did have some issues in the last couple of years about the federal warning system. They come down the stairs and have a right here at the press
This is basically the lines for the Guards Battalion and for the Honorary Battalion when we have the military honors here. Basically the same ceremony as on the other side, it's just one group. And it goes all the way back there and the musical corps standing there. I think the flag should be somewhere actually where on the news of the attempted.
Please get a copy. Otherwise, yeah, it's like
Okay, welcome to the 6th company by good old British weather. Today we want to show you our infantry equipment.
So we got the MG5, which is now the newest machine gun in the army. It's got a little bit of upgrades towards the MG3, which is over there, and the MG4. And our drivers can use this one as well. This is gonna have a huge kickback. Look into a tree, come straight back down.
This kind of yellow lines that you also can see after this. The gas and the Minister of Defense will inspect actually the carabines to really look at the carabines in old history and to really check if they are unloaded. When the soldier is standing still, you will have the carabine. Now I have not the right uniform, but you will have it next to his right foot. To continue anything, you have to stand still. And then that's the Gewehr. Then you show them in this position. You can move, go around, and face anywhere, but it's not allowed to. The next command is Achtung, präsentiert das Gewehr. So they will present the arm. So they do this, this, and this. So now the guests can really see, in the older version, you could see that there's nothing inside. So the first position, we go in front of each other, put the foot together, the carabine, this metal, you have to put it straight. Then, I'm really bad at this, but I can show you. Turn it around, and then the finger has to be under the metal. Yes. Then the right arm is going down, the second movement, like this. Now with the elbow 90 degrees, then go up. Alright? Present this, then the left arm or the left hand is moving up here to the visor, in this position. Always straight, and you're going down. And this metal, turn around, is always to be a little bit down, at the same level as his eyes. So that's really important. All right. That's why in the Wach battalion it's important that we don't have too short people, because otherwise it really go down. The same, we are not allowed to have two people that are too tall. Otherwise, it's too long for them to do the movements, because the rifle, they have longer arms. It's taking a lot of time to pull the weapon up. Now it's das Gewehr über, so it's going in, re-shoulder, yeah, and then down. Exactly. And then you're allowed to move. All right, but not to talk. And then you can put it down. You turn it. Like this. Go down. Always the elbow. Don't forget the elbow. Finger here. Almost. This metal is quite important. This one. This one. Okay. Like this. That's the last step. And then do like this.
So I think the principal difference we have is that for our ceremonial units, certainly the foot guards in England have modern rifles with old uniforms, whereas your guards battalion have modern uniforms with old rifles. That we have ceremonial horses in England. I think it might be challenging for you to put together that capability from scratch, but it certainly could be something you could look into in the future.
Ja. Ja. Besser. Hier. Ab. So einfach. Klappt von uns Fahrer. Information. Information. Auflade. Auf. Das wäre Ü. Gewehr. Ab. Guten Tag, Kameradinnen und Kameraden. Tag! General!
Augen. Rechts.
The way that the parade worked today was really slick. Slick means really efficient. It was really well.
It's been a really interesting trip, and figuring out how the units do things slightly differently over here, particularly the sort of size and structure of the battalions.
I think there's some synergies that we could learn with each other, and we can develop tactics together for future employment in NATO.
And also the really interesting history about the Guards Battalion, which we went to see today.
We've had lots of impressive events. Seeing the President's Palace today was a particular highlight. We were fortunate. I don't think many Germans themselves have been inside the palace. We also got to go to the Berlin Cathedral and see the Christmas concert by the German military band.
Because it might be very lively, there is a kind of race.
When I went to the officer school, we need to take an English class, and my teacher wanted to take the test with me.
You all made the badge in different colors, and I have now the pleasure to award you. I learned that touching such a historical uniform is tricky, and the sports competition in gold as well.
Double gold!
In gold, sports silver. Fantastic. Marksmanship gold, sports silver. Congratulations. Gold. Sports silver. Congratulations. 2 times gold.
Hey!
as well.